Hello, thank you for joining me. I've got a nice, steady meditative practice for us this evening. I think lately a lot of us are kind of wanting to have action and wanting to be productive and kind of make the most of this time. But I have found it harder to kind of check in with how I'm feeling and how I'm doing. And coming back into a meditation practice has really helped me to kind of feel more steady and more level. Hopefully this is something that you can kind of use or come back to when you're just feeling a little bit overwhelmed. You just need to ground down and be with your breath. So we're going to start in a seated position. You can sit up on a chair, sit up on a bolster block, anything that feels comfortable for you. We will flow a little bit on the mat, but it's mostly going to be slow, soft movements to really just feel into being today. So start by sitting comfortably, preferably having your hips over the knees, and then stacking the spine softly. So we're not kind of forcing ourselves to sit up tall here. We're just feeling into our posture. And if it's really not great for you to kind of be sitting up for a period of time without any back support, feel free to go take what you need. You can even do this laying down. So just closing down the eyes, softening the gaze, feeling into the legs and hips, feeling into all parts of your body that are touching the earth, allowing the hands to come to rest. The whole body comes to rest. And feeling a soft lift through the crown of the head. Welcome in this stillness and softness as you allow your whole body to completely relax here. And starting to shift your attention inwards into the breath. Notice the breath as it travels through the nose, lifting the chest. Notice where your inhalation turns to exhalation. Feel the softness of the chest and the ribs as the air travels through the nostrils and out. Inhaling in and exhaling out. Inhaling in and exhaling out. I'm just going to do a whole body scan here. So we'll start by noticing the feet. See if you can feel each toe individually, from the big toes, second toes, third toes, fourth toes, pinky toe. Feel through the tops of the feet, the soles of the feet, heel of the foot as it curves through to the ankle, the Achilles, calf and the shin. Feel your attention travel to the knees, to the thighs. Allow the hips to soften as you shift your attention to the base of your spine. Drawing up vertebrae by vertebrae through the back body. And feeling into the ribs, the low shoulder blades, coming up through the mid-back, across the shoulders, down through the tops of the arms, the elbows, the forearms, the thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, through the top of the hand, palm of the hand, through the wrists, back over the elbows, tops of the arms. Notice where the tops of the arms become the collarbone, the shoulder girdle. Feel your attention traveling across the across your collarbones, meeting in the middle at your chest. Feeling your attention move downwards now to the middle of your chest. Notice the expansion of your inhalation and the softness of your exhalation. Feel into this point, the center of your chest. And then as you exhale, the attention moves upwards, back towards the collarbones, through the neck. Maybe it creates some length through the neck as it travels up towards the face, towards the jaw. Maybe you open the mouth slightly. Feel your attention shift through the cheeks, across the nose, to the eyes, to that point between the eyebrows, across the forehead, down to the temples, to the ears, around the back of the head where the neck meets the head. Attention shifts up all the way around the back of the head, coming to the crown of the head. Feel the softness here. And then imagine someone pouring warm liquid over your body. Feel the slight heaviness of the liquid, the softness. Notice if the liquid has colour, allowing the liquid to flow over your whole body. Caressing, softening, cleansing, molding around the whole body. And imagine that liquid flowing away from you into the earth. Return your attention back into your breath now. And just consider for a moment anything that came up for you during that scan and that visualization. Any areas of the body that were particularly loud. Just notice here, being with your breath for a few moments. And that liquid travels into the earth. Imagine it taking with it all of your worries, all of your hurts, all of your heaviness, as you're allowing yourself to sit in stillness, in lightness, with new breath and with new energies. Attention comes back into the breath as you inhale in through the nose, exhale through the nose, inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Inhale, batting open the eyes. Slowly bringing yourself back into the room. Drawing the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, bring the shoulders back and down. Inhale, shoulders come to the ears. Exhale, back and down. One more. Inhale, shoulders come up to the ears. Exhale, back and down. Dropping the right ear to the right shoulder now. Find length through the neck. Inhale in. Exhale, chin comes down to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale in, chin to chest as you exhale. Interlace the fingertips and bring them to the back of the head. Take a breath in. Exhale, curl everything forward. Elbows come together here. Inhale in. Exhale, unravel. Bring the arms all the way back behind you. Interlace the fingers behind. Squeeze the palms together. Lift the gaze. Lift the chest. Lifting the hands up towards the ceiling. Stretching through the shoulders. And then exhale, dropping the hands down. Bringing the hands onto the knees. Just taking a little bit more movement here. We're going to come through into our cat-cow. So moving away any blocks or bolsters, cushions, anything that you had. Coming on to the fingertips or onto the palms, hands underneath your shoulders, knees under the hips, tops of the feet press into the earth. Inhale and find length through your spine. Exhale, drop the belly down, squeeze the shoulders together, lift the gaze, lift the chest. Softly find your cow. Exhale, chin to chest, navel to spine. Cat. Moving softly here. Inhale, cow. Exhale, chin to chest, cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale in, back into your tabletop. Step the right foot to the outside edge of the mat by the right palm. Shift the left knee back if you need to. Find length, come into lizard. And as you inhale, you're going to sweep the right arm all the way up overhead. Exhale, come down, sweep the right arm under the left, find a twist. Inhale, reach open through the chest. Exhale, sweeping down, find that twist. So you're threading the right arm under the left. Inhale in, find that lift. Exhale, right arm comes under the left. Inhaling, bring the palm back in. Step the right knee all the way back down. Come back into your tabletop. Roll through your cat-cow, lifting the gaze as you inhale. Exhale, curling under. Inhale to lift. Exhale, curling under. Inhale to lift. Exhale, curling under. Inhale, come into your tabletop. Engage your core. Step the left foot to the outside edge of the mat. Find your lizard, walking that right knee back if you need to. Find length through the spine, then ground through the right palm. Inhaling, sweep the arm up, lift. Exhale, left arm comes under the right, find your twist. Inhale, reach open through the chest. Exhale, sweep the left arm under the right. Inhale to lift. Exhale, sweep the right arm, left arm under the right. Inhale in, unravel, plant the palm, step the left foot all the way back, coming back into your tabletop. Shift the weight forwards, lowering the hips, soft bend in the elbows, and then you'll lower the belly all the way down to the mat. Hands coming out to the sides of the mat now, so they're just a little bit further apart than, so a little bit wider, than the mat. Inhaling, find length through the neck, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. Just stop to tilt the pelvis down so you're engaging through the back body, so you should feel the muscle of the low back turning on. Inhaling from your core, lifting the chest, opening. Staying here up on the fingertips, shoulders drawing together, engaging through that low core, really finding length. 2 more breaths, keeping that lift. And then exhale, melt the chest down, placing the palms down. Shift your way back. We're going to come into pigeon. So you're going to shift your right knee in towards the right wrist, and then your right foot's going to come over towards the left. Shift the left foot leg back if you need to, and then melt the hip down. You can stay lifted here, coming up onto the fingertips, find length as you draw the shoulder blades away. Inhale in, or you can exhale, melt the chest forwards, come into a forwards fold. So I'm going to stay here for just a little while, so you might want to make yourself a little cushion for the head by bending the arms, bringing them underneath you. So if you've got any pain through the knee here, what you can do is bend your left leg and come down onto the hip a little further, opening out this way, and then twisting the chest back over so that your chest comes towards your right thigh. So find a position that works for you here in your pigeon. I'm just going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Two more breaths. Exhale, slowly unravel. You're going to shift your weight onto the right hip and just turn. So both legs, so you're coming back onto your bum, wiggling around, both legs long. Inhale in, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, allow the palms to come onto the legs. Maybe they come to the feet, maybe they don't. Inhale in, lift the chest, finding that length, and then imagining you've got a string pulling you towards your toes, keeping that length here. Palms are just soft on the legs or feet, so they're not pulling you down. it's too much for you, bend through the knees. See if that helps you to bend a little deeper in the forward fold. 2 more breaths here. Tucking the chin under, restacking. And then we're just going to shift ourselves back into our tabletop position, nice and gracefully, however you want to get there. Planting the palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips, engaging through your core. And then you're going to shift your left knee in towards the left wrist, crossing the left foot over, extending the right leg all the way back, coming into your pigeon. So again, bend that right knee if you need to. We'll find length here, rising, lifting through the chest, grounding into the leg and hips, finding that space. Inhale in, and then exhale, belly melts towards the thigh. Walk the arms forwards. Maybe build yourself a little pillow out of the forearms. Closing down the eyes, softening the gaze, feeling that connection of forehead to earth. One more breath here, really grounding, feeling into those hips. And then you'll inhale, lift the gaze, lift the chest, use the hands to help you walk all the way up. Shift the weight onto the left side and sweep the right leg all the way out in front of you. Sending both legs out long now. Finding that lift, shoulders draw together, staying up in our staff pose, and then we'll exhale slow as you can, lower the back towards the earth. Feel that release as the whole body relaxes onto the mat. So you can either come into your Shavasana, walking the legs wide and fully relaxing into the mat, or you can join me in a legs up the wall pose. So you'll shift yourself over towards a wall, and you'll bring one leg, doesn't matter which one, parallel, completely flush with the wall. Shift your weight all the way onto your back, and then bending the knee of the leg that's against the wall and placing that leg along the wall. And you'll just shimmy yourself round, use your hands to help you. It's nice and graceful here. Your bum will come flat with the wall. Your low back presses into the earth. Arms open out to the sides, toes turning outwards. So shuffle around, adjust as much as you need to. If you've got a cushion, you can bring it underneath the low back. Just find a little bit of height there, a little bit more restorative lift. So whether you're in a full Shavasana or you're in legs up the wall, completely surrender into the mat. Feel the connection of your head, shoulders, backs of the arms, fully flat into the mat. Feel the length and the softening of your spine. Feel the heaviness of the legs, the softness of the feet. Closing down the eyes if they aren't already closed, or just softening that gaze. Bring your awareness back into your breath. down into the body. Feel the support of the earth beneath you. And just allow yourself to completely surrender. Notice any thoughts or feelings that have come up for you in today's practice. Any niggles in the body, niggles in the mind. Notice them, and as you exhale, imagine them drifting away from you like the water that cascaded over us earlier. Imagine your worries, your pent-up frustrations. Feel them seep out of your body to be absorbed by the earth, leaving you refreshed and fully supported. Know that you are fully supported by the earth, by the universe. And remember that you can come back to this place of soft stillness any time that you need to this home within yourself. A place to be with your emotions, to just sit and feel. There's nowhere else you need to be, and there's nothing else you need to do. When we give ourselves time to take what we need, to take that relaxation, to recognize how we feel and how we're doing, we're able to process, to release, to accept ourselves. I'm going to leave you here in your Shavasana or in your leg up the wall pose. Please take as long as you need, and if you have your legs against the wall, you'll come out the exact same way you came in, bending softly through the knees and allowing them to travel down to meet the earth. You can naturally come into a fetal position here and curl yourself up in that lovely nurturing pose. Take your time, give yourself this gift of stillness and accepting. Namaste.